Oh man, what a night. I'm excited. Denver, I love you already. Alright, I have to make a couple of I need to ask permission before we get into this next number. But first I have to make a couple of apologies. You're never supposed to apologize about your performance. But yesterday, this is a funny story. I think it's funny, and I wish I had video to document it because I don't think you're gonna believe what happened. But I was coming back from Nashville, Tennessee. I was waving goodbye to my wife at the airport, and I'm coming through security. And about 5 years ago, I had this thing happen to my back. I have a, what do they call it, a herniated disc in the L5 section of my back. And it's not enjoyable at times. Yeah, I disagree with it completely. And so I'm coming through the security, the little x-ray machine, that I get nervous about walking through because they see everything inside of you, and I'm just nervous about that. And then my bags are coming through the little conveyor belt thing that's real fancy, and they look inside that too. I get through the x-ray deal, and everybody's like just backed up. It's a big line, and so everybody's like changing clothes right there, not paying attention to it. The biggest the fact that I need the luggage is kind of coming out and pushing all their trays into each other, and so I kind of do the little impatient, passive aggressive, that stuff. You're not saying nothing, but you're trying to communicate, dissatisfaction in the situation. And so I get behind the suit guy, and my stuff's right beside him, and I have personal space issues, so I don't like to be that close to each other, so I'm trying to reach around him, and I grab my first bag, and I throw it on the ground, and I reach to grab my laptop bag and the other bag, and I think I'm gonna be real cool and like throw it up over his head and maybe he'll get nervous about the occasion. And so when I do this, honest truth, suddenly both of my legs, they don't work anymore. I fall to the ground. I can't feel them. And what happens when I get in great pain, I laugh. It's like instead of crying, I just laugh. It's sort of like I think subconsciously it just fires endorphins, and I feel better about things. And so I'm laughing on the ground, yelling real loud. I can't feel my legs. I can't move. I can't move. And then I start doing the army crawl, like when you're going under the barbed wire on your belly, and I can't, my legs are just dragging behind me, and I scoot underneath the conveyor belt. Now I'm in the TSA, secured section, to which they all, just immediately are on me, which I thought, that's great. They got a great response time. And so I'm still laughing, looking up at them, going, I promise I can't move my legs. Man, what am I going to do, dude? And then I think, well, I don't want them to panic or something. So I say, this happens all the time. If I drag me over to the side, I'll be all right in a matter of minutes. And also the towel is really cool, and it feels nice on my face. So it's really bit. And so then they let me spend a little time there, and then they get me up in the seat. And then I've got choices to make. Do I come to Denver or not? Yeah. And so I wind up getting on this little airplane to Atlanta, Georgia, and then I go get some of them epidural shots. And yeah, that's fun. It's like a drill press, and they went in both sides, and I thought, well, this is a blast, And so I can't really, if I fall down tonight, that's all I'm just saying, don't panic. I'll be back up in a second or two.
He does this all the time.
I do this all the time. It's totally fun. And then also I noticed, what might make this a great night, I'm on massive amounts of pain medication. Yeah, y'all are just like a blur of flesh color. Yeah, it's beautiful. And then also I've noticed that the pain medication gives me the hiccups. Now I've got them under control right now. I keep asking I literally from the moment I woke up this morning till, what was that, 30 minutes ago? Laura cured me, and she gave me the lab, tried everything. So anyway, if they come back, we might need to poll the audience. I think I've tried everything we could, but we might have to figure out another way to run it, because it's just going to be awkward to be singing and hiccuping. It's not going to be that great. I only hiccuped once in the first two songs. That was pretty impressive.